a truism. It is a statement about life that's true for just about everyone, and it connects to the picture. Let's look at a few more examples.
Okay, in this picture, what do you see? Food, fajitas. This is what we had for dinner last night. It's not a picture of our table, though.
There are many ways to show someone that we love them. Is that true? Yes.
That's so true. How does it connect to the picture, though? Oh, good.
It can either be that you make the food to show them that you love them, or you eat the food to show them that you love them.
And you're done that. The latter, not the former. I don't cook. Stephen is our cook. I literally don't ever cook. Oh.
Sometimes you have to do difficult things all by yourself.
True?
Thank you.
Good. That's so true, right? What's something difficult that you have to do all by yourself?
The STAR test.
The STAR test. Yes. What else?
Climb a mountain.
Yep, climb a mountain. Have to take risks in order to accomplish goals.
I don't know if you can see right next to the U, there's like a guy rock climbing without any.
Without ropes.
I don't know if people do that. Is that true? That's so true. Yeah.
Does it teach us something about life? Yeah.
One more. I love this picture. A good song can move people.
Is that true?
It's so true.
Yeah. I mean, look at it. Look at the guy on the left. Just love it. Love it.
Alright, so we look at a few examples, and then we have found that we need to just clarify a little bit for our students. Because writing truisms for Kayla and I in our classroom is foundational. We do it all year long. And here are a few things that we tell our students. Just to make sure that it's really clear in their minds what we're asking them to do.
And this is after some trial and error with truisms.
For many years.
Yeah.
When you write truisms, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true for almost everyone? Is it a life lesson? Can we learn from it? And does it fit with the picture? With that last question, you'd be surprised how many times what they write has no connection. It's very much like a precursor to the STAR test. They're just off in left field. Sure.
Okay. Say, am I just describing what's in the picture? Like, there's soldiers, right? There's a funeral happening. Okay, if I am, it's not a truism. And then, am I telling people what to do? Am I giving advice? If I am, it's not a truism.
This last one is where so many people, so many students get hung up. Even adults who are presenting this, they don't forget this one. They'll forget that, oh, I'm actually just writing advice. Don't do this.
You should do this. Next time you want to do this, do this. Those are not truisms.
We have a picture here, and it's not photoshopped. This is a real picture from National Geographic.
Oh, by the way, that's where we get a lot of our pictures is from the National Geographic Photo of the Day. We also love Gretchen's DVD, Lightning in a Bottle. But they also have some beautiful options.
So, they're swimming, there's a bunch of sharks around, they're like, oh, Mr. Briseno, I have a really, really good truism. People are swimming. Sorry, that's not a truism. Try again, though. Like, oh, I got another one. Don't swim with sharks. It's like, yes, that is very good advice. Don't do it, but it's still not a truism. That needs to be adjusted. So, now, we're going to have you try. So there are 4 photos, and I'm going to zoom in on each one. And I want you to do, I'm going to give you a few minutes on the clock. I want you to do your best to write at least one truism for each photo. So here's the first one. This is an ant who is carrying a rock up a stick. Yeah, not Photoshop.
Holding on by his mouth.
A tree, I think this is in Canada, with a forest with one tree growing above the others. Say classic Norman Rockwell painting, which are also good pictures to use. The boy, he's found a Santa Claus suit in a dresser. And the last photo is a man, there's a bird, and the shadows are being cast from. Always still some kids are just like, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to write. I don't know where to start. So this is what we do. We ask our students, what are some simple words or phrases that capture big ideas in the photo? And when we look at the first one, y'all were already doing it. Words like duty, honor. So if we look at this photo, what are big words and phrases? So I usually give the example. So a big idea, and this one that I see is the word love. Like that's an example. What are some other big ideas? And we capture them, we write them on the board, and then we ask ourselves, what is the photographer telling us about the idea of love? Love, whatever. Or parenthood, whatever. So that is kind of like the starting point, is we look for those big ideas and then we say, use that big idea in your truism as a springboard. Is something to add? See that? Okay. Alright. So we would do that, but we're short on time.
We're trying to speed it up a little
Yeah.
bit.
So this starts off beginning of the year and we just catapult throughout the year. And eventually what we do, it's kind of hard to read, but we do it with street art and other forms of art. On the left side it says basic level 1, what do you physically see? What is the tangible things? There's a soldier hugging her daughter at an airport. Okay? Then we go to the middle level, which is ideas and concepts. What are the big ideas? Love, parenthood, loss, heartache, separation. And then we have them circle what they think are their top two, or the two most obvious, clear ideas that are in that picture. And then they write truisms on, or we call them assertions. We'll probably change it.
The only reason we did is for my department head. We're going right back to
And it's very obvious messages.
So use that.
And then eventually, what we do is we bring this process to a short story, to a poem, to a novel. What happened in the story? Summarize it. What are some big ideas? What's a truism in the third column? And then finally, how do you know it? What part of the book proves they become
Thesis statements, assertions, all those wonderful words. Do you see the scaffolding that happened? What we started with, the picture, and then we went to look for the big idea, the controlling idea, and then how we started pulling little by little, right? And this works with every age. I've had kindergartners all the way up through seniors do it, and adults. Here you are doing it, right? And it works. Just one thing on can you go back to the Banksy page? So the way we did this is and this is another good one to type up and put it in the hallway. I did this year and it totally is what connected my heart to another student who was not going to connect with me and didn't connect with anybody else. But because I typed up her truism and put it on the wall, we were connected for the rest of the year. So what we did is we printed off a bunch of Banksy's photos that are easily Googleable, and we put them around the room, and they do a around and they look at the photos. Banksy, Banksy. There was a documentary on Netflix called Exit Through the Gift Shop, which is about him, but then the filmmaker made it more about himself. But anyways, it's really interesting if you want to check it out. Bank, like you're going to a bank, S-Y. Yes, we're going to link the Prezi in the folder for you. Okay?
Questions, thoughts?